Hi guys, FrostFangs here, welcome back once again, of course, to the Paladins video. We're going to be playing some Jenos today, damage/hybrid Jenos to be specific on the Eternal Pyre update, which did go live I think yesterday. I'm recording this video in between the update being live and the Hi-Rez showcase going up, which is tomorrow or today for when you're watching this video if you watched it when it came out, and if not then all that's just irrelevant. But Jenos did also get a new skin in this update, which I didn't cover on the PTS, which is a big reason why I'm doing this video. I purposely waited to cover Jenos because I wanted to cover the skin as well. I haven't looked or played with these skins at all, so it's going to be more of a first impressions and I'll give them a rating or whatever, but judging just from the menu screens though, I think I'm going to prefer the one you get first. This is the one you get at level 120. I think this one's at like 50 or 60 or something, and pretty sure I did see it in the BTS at some point when I was playing other characters or whatever, but that was like a month ago, so I pretty much completely forgotten it. I've got three different setups here. We're going to be focusing on the two on the right, which is full standard healing Jenos, and then one that's kind of leaning towards hybrid. Alright, that's a bit weird. My Paladins just crashed on the menu. I've had that happen a few times before. I think if you leave Paladins open for too long on the menu screen, because it took me a while to record the intro and get everything set up, it just seems to break whenever you've got it open for too long, but I'll reopen it and we'll go through the setups quickly and we'll jump into some games. It's a really crappy way to start off the video, but don't blame me, blame Paladins. Anyway, we're back. For standard Jenos, it's just cooldown reduction, extra duration, a bit of self-heal, a bit of lifesteal, and also a bunch of extra range. I did call the other one hybrid, the kind of facing, but at the same time it is just a bunch of extra health. We've got a ton of self-regen, a ton of lifesteal, just a health increase and a bit of ammo gen. It definitely isn't focused on healing your team anywhere near as much as this one is, which is why this is the standard Jenos. But if I'm going for binary star and I want to, sustain myself a ton, maybe in a TDM or whatever, this one might be a good option and we might use it today. Went ahead and grabbed the skin with a skin booster. We've got TDM Abyss, we've got an Atlas, a Ying, a Victor, and a Vor, so I guess I could go for damage here. Maybe we should play binary star Jenos and the other setup that I showed a second ago. I'm going to be trying to play more aggressive in general, because playing Jenos normally kind of sitting at the back and just healing all the time wouldn't be very fun, but for any team up against the Diana, Koga, and Andro, Pip, and a Grover, so a very similar thing. They just don't have the tank. We'll go ahead and grab our binary star and the health setup. The weapon looks weird. Why is it so snubbed kind of at the end? I don't know if that's the right word for it. The effects are definitely nice though, and I like the fact that the little orb there spins in the middle. I'm actually liking it more than I thought I would. It looks kind of like a Halo weapon for some reason. I don't think it really looks anything like a Halo weapon, but it kind of reminds me of it for some reason. Have the wheel spinning there and a little flame at the top. We went ahead and yoinked the ult thing. We'll throw a mark onto her. Effects on the left, they're really distracting, but there goes the Koga. Whole team was following me, so I was pretty safe there anyway. Just realized my loadout shows on the bottom right is just being HP with a ton of Ps. Don't know how I feel about the effect on the bottom of my F when I'm moving around, but the cape looks really, really good. I think they've done a pretty damn good job. Gonna go ahead and throw an ult. Is this a bad idea? Okay, never mind. I guess we got rid of the Grover. I should have used it earlier, so we could have started genning it. Did throw a heal into the Void. There's a grab for the Koga. We'll throw a heal here on the Atlas. No one's paying any attention, although Victor was kind of here with me. Can we finish him off? Maybe. Nice. The weapon is actually making it kind of easier to hit people. Yeah, went ahead and ulted the Atlas, although that obviously didn't clear him. A couple of shots there on the Andrew. Might as well grab him out of the reversal. The chain effect on that Q is kind of nice, and I do remember seeing that on the PTS for sure. We'll throw a heal on the Victor. Doing some more Chronos. We threw a heal on the Atlas. We already had one on the Victor, but he is still dead. Another heal onto him for the little extra 300. He's gone though. There's a Q for the Andrew. I feel like I'm dead. I feel like I've been doing a pretty solid job, but I don't really know what's going on with people like our Victor. There goes the Koga. This weapon is actually really making it easy to land shots with Jenos, because usually it gets in the way a little bit. There's some shots and the Q. You got a little lock thing there on the left. Can we finish him off? Yes, we can. Get bodied. Through a heal on the Victor. I do have the ult. Should we just go for it right there? Yeah, sure. Cool. I'll take a free double. A bunch of our team just got cleared. I'm assuming that's because of the Koga. There's a grip for the Leon. I probably could have cleared her there. She's got a heal, so I'm going to retreat. There goes Ying. Couple shots into the Leon. I was expecting her to ult, but I guess not. I think I'm dead. I'm going to try and leave. There's like 4 people here though. Grover's going for the ult. Atlas was trying to give me a hand, but that was like a 2-on-4. Like I've already said a ton, I'm having a pretty good time here playing damage Jenos, just because I feel like this weapon makes it a little bit easier for me to land my shots. Definitely more of a subjective gameplay advantage than like a sound effect being louder or whatever, so I don't feel like it really matters too much. Did throw a heal to the Vora, but she is still gone. Couple little shots into the Leon. She got a pretty big heal there from the Pip. There's a Q and also a right click on to the Atlas. Is she dead to take damage? Maybe we can get 1 or 2 more hits. Oh my god, she's on nothing. There's another right click onto him. Gonna just run left. Is she gonna try and chase? I feel like we can win this fight even if she gets healed. She's gonna throw herself off the map, so that makes it even easier. Let's get rid of the Andro. Okay, there's a Q for the Pip. How am I not dead? Go ahead and throw an ult just there. It's kind of random, but okay, cool. Another free double. I didn't even see the Pip. I thought I was going to get somebody else, but I was going to get the Grover. That was kind of who I was aiming for, because I saw him. There's a grab and a couple more shots. I genuinely have the easiest time right now landing my hits. Don't know how much of it I can put down to the skin. Maybe I'm just playing a bit better than normal, but I feel like it's just a little bit clearer to see where my shots are going. That is just me though. There's a grab onto the Andro. Nice. I'll throw a heal on the Atlas whenever my thing's off cooldown. There we go. He is still up. Pip is jumping over this way. He's going for the ult. He's gone. Did he even hit anybody? I don't know. Healed our Atlas. That's Andro going for the ult. Jesus Christ, the damage there. I don't know how we lived. There's a heal onto him. I'm just going to sit in this corner with our self-heal, which is actually quite a bit of self-heal to be honest. I am definitely having some weird stability issues. My frame rate seems to be a little bit messy than usual, which I'm going to totally put down to the update, because everything I've recorded in like the past week has been fine, and then this is the first time I've tried to record on this update and it's been a bit of a mess. There's some shots on the Andrew. He's gone. I only played like 1 game on the update before I recorded anything too, so I don't have too much frame of reference. Atlas got cleared because he pushed up a bit. Some shots there into the Koga, heal for the Ying. I'm going to go ahead and just throw the ult kind of up there a little bit. That did not work, and I'm in the middle, and I'm dead. I feel like I definitely could have played better there, but I don't think I did a bad job at all. 17, 2, 56k, 42k. I did more than enough. Shoutouts to their Koga there in the chat. For the rest of the stats, our Atlas struggled quite a bit. Ying didn't do too bad. Victor struggled a little bit, so did Vora, but nobody did terribly. Just people definitely could have done a bit of a better job. For their side, Pip did fine. Andrew did okay. The Grover did a pretty good job. The Lian definitely did the best there, and the Koga also did pretty solid. Shoutouts also to Hussam Lol. I have no idea how to read these names, but shoutouts to the Andrew and the Koga on their side. Didn't get a massive look at the skin. I will obviously play with the alternate version now in the second game, but I would say that I enjoyed my time with it. The weapon did look weird at first, but I got used to it really, really quickly, and it actually kind of helped me a little bit when I was trying to land my shots. Actually, I want to correct my wording real quick because I wouldn't say that it helped me. It just got in the way less than Jenos' normal weapon. As you can kind of see if you compare it here in the menus, it looks to be kind of the same, but the end is kind of cut off. I don't really know a proper way to explain it, but I just had a bit of an easier time aiming with it than I did with Jenos' normal weapon. It just got out of the way a little bit more, but it is personal preference more than anything else. As I'm sure you saw that in game 1, the sustain was really, really nice. I said it worked very, very well. We only had like 2 deaths, and I was playing really, really active. We had a bunch of kills, a bunch of assists, a bunch of damage, and we didn't really die all that much. That was mainly because of the setup, although I'm probably going to play a bit more as a healer because I've already covered damage Jenos already. I wanted to show him off aggressively, and we pretty much did that in that first one. We'll go ahead and use the booster again and pick the alternate version of the skin. I didn't really notice too many effects, so I can't really see how this one would be that much different, but I guess we'll see. I'm just kind of expecting to prefer the kind of color selection of the first one. We got on Magic's Archives for game 2. We got a Dredge, an Asher, Victor, and a Sky, and we're up against a Baraka, the Tyra is in, and a Grover, so a very similar team comp there as far as I can tell. Nearly the exact same thing when it comes to roles. We'll go ahead and grab our Luminary and send the Jenos for this one. I actually don't mind this. For some reason it looks really, really good in game. I was expecting the colors to look crappy, but the gradient there is really, really nice. I actually like this way more than I was expecting to, and that's kind of thrown me off. I guess just to give you a quick look in third person there, the cape looks really, really nice. Okay, I was expecting to be underwhelmed with this recolor. I genuinely like it. For the talents, we've got Hurl, Prep, Cardio, Fortress Breaker, Merciful, Yomi, Deep Root, Arctictronics, and Alacrity. Did I do that in game 1? I don't know. A couple little shots here into the Zin. There's the grab to stop him from whirling. We'll throw another heal. Throw a heal into the Ash, who's just running in a bit weird. There goes the Grover heal for him. Did throw a heal on the Dredge, but he's gone. There's a grab for the Leon. I don't think it's going to do anything though, but there's a heal for her. I don't think the Q was any different. That still looked like the same red lock kind of effect. Heal for the Sky. Okay, but yeah, I overall like this skin a lot more than I was expecting to. The base one and also the recolored one. The weapon is blue instead of like the kind of gold we had before, which I don't know if I prefer. I'd put it about the same, but definitely would say the cape leveled up though, because it looks really, really pretty in this one. I don't think I'd say it's as good as the Zim one we had in the last battle pass, but it's very, very close. Seems like people are just taking forever to buy items. Either that or people are AFK. I actually don't know if our Ash is here because she's been playing weird the entire time. I'm very confused. Heal for the Sky. Ash is just running in and dying. Our Dredge is AFKing. There goes our Victor as well. This is one of the worst matches I played in a minute. We are 24 to 140. I've been doing my job here on Jenos, but the team really isn't doing very much. Hello, Leanne. There we go. She's out. Well done, Victor. I'd say Victor and Dredge are doing fine, although they have been AFKing a little bit, or at least the Dredge has. There's a grab for the Zin. He brought up the counter. I was expecting him to billow. He's going to try and ult instead. Okay, we'll throw a heal to the Ash. Shots here onto the Leanne. Seems like we actually regained the point a little bit. There's a heal and also the Q, which was a little bit unnecessary. My accuracy was also garbage there because I was too busy trying to freaking concentrate on 3 things. Heal for the Dredge. Ash is just there. Leanne went for the ult, blasted our Victor, but somehow didn't hit the Dredge. There's some shots and also a grab. Heal there for the Ash again. Shots into the Zin. He's trying to get his ult off again, but he didn't manage to. We got people just sitting in spawn another time. Dredge is definitely AFKing a ton in this match. He's been sat in spawn for like half of it. Dredge is still just sat in spawn doing nothing. I'm actually kind of surprised they only have a 150 point lead here. We have a Victor kind of, a Sky kind of. Our Ash might as well be a bot as far as I'm concerned. Sky through the ultimate didn't get anybody. Victor's on the side. The entire team got wiped again. I'm just kind of left doing my thing here as the healer because as far as I'm concerned, we have an Ash bot. We have a Victor who is, I guess, playing fine. A Sky who is, I guess, also, playing fine. An AFK Dredge, and then me. That is our entire team. I don't know how we're expected to win this. Ash actually got rid of the Grover somehow. I'm just going to go ahead and retreat. Heal for those 2 guys. When the Dredge is here, we actually stand a bit of a chance, but it's been kind of like a 3.5 versus 5 or a 3v5 or something like that. It's been a mess, basically. Gonna grab the Zin. There we go. He's gone. I guess we just finished him off. There goes the Grover as well, and also the Barrack. They're not even playing very well. Maybe that's why they don't have that much of a lead, because they're honestly playing pretty standard. Heal there for her as well. We've got to heal on like 3 people at the same time because of the setup and our max Chronos. I do have Luminary just to make it even easier. There's a grab for the Barrack. There's a heal for the Victor as he runs away. I just fired into the Zin counter, but I think he's going to be able to get back to spawn, but he's fine. Heal there to the Dredge. I do have the ult. Should we just go ahead and throw it right there? That was a bad idea. Never mind. We did actually hit the Barracks. It wasn't a complete waste. Sky through the ultimate. Didn't get anybody, which did finish off the tower, I think, afterwards. There's a grab for the Zin heal. I don't know really where he's trying to go. He's pulling up the counter, and he is a goner. Go there for the Ash. I'm just going to try and run. We did grab the Zin. I'm just going to pop my F and just leave it. There goes the Tyra. I guess we're actually going to be able to escape here and not die. There's a heal for her. Hello, Zin. There's a grab again. Going to run this way so the team can give me a hand. Never mind, the N is here. There's the F again. I don't know how. I'm still not dead. Okay, there we go. Barrack finally put me out of my misery. And there we go. There is the defeat. Well-deserved win to them. They actually had a team. We didn't really. Not going to go through what was going on there with the team because I already did that once, I think, midway through the match. But we did pretty good there. 80k healing. I will take it. Ash might have been a bot. I genuinely don't know. She was just running into the objective and dying over and over again. Sky was playing under average. Victor was playing under average. And our Dredge was playing okay, but he was AFKing for a lot of that game. So, yeah. For their side, their Barrack did a pretty damn good job. Their Leanne shredded. Their Tyra not so much. Their Zin did okay. And then their Grover also did a decent job. Not really much else I could say about that match. It was just kind of disappointing. The skin, on the other hand, was the opposite of disappointing. I was actually impressed by this. It looks better in-game than it does in the menus. And I don't know why that is. Maybe it's the metallic effects just don't come across as much, but it looked really, really good there in that match. The effects are definitely subtle. I don't know if they're any different than this one, but it doesn't really matter because Jonas' effects in general are kind of subtle. And unlike my main complaint I had with like the Tyra Frost and Firebrand one, it doesn't really need effects to be any different. I feel like the same effect would work for both of these skins. So even if the effects are the same, I'm not really going to complain about it because I think it makes sense. I'd rate both of them probably a 7.5 to an 8, somewhere around there. I like both of them quite a bit and I don't really have any complaints about them. When it comes to Genos skins, this one is super solid and it's a bit hard to give a Genos skin a 10 just because it is on Genos where he doesn't have too much room for really fancy effects and stuff. So in a weird way it kind of deserves a higher mark because it's on Genos and they managed to do a really good job with it, but at the same time because it's Genos I can't really give it a 10 because there are other characters that have way better skins and I need some way to kind of give them a scale. But I guess I could give them 2 separate numbers, one for how it kind of deals with the character and then one in general, but that's too complicated so I'm just going to settle with a 7.5. You know, if you're looking at just Genos skins in specific, it also isn't the best one in my opinion. Genos has got some really, really good ones. Anyway, I've been really, really distracted here at the start of this match. Let's actually do something. There's a heal for him. Let's get rid of the Victor. Don't know how my shot missed there, but it's fine. He's still gone. Rewind from the Atlas, just bodied our Ram. I'm going to dodge the stun. Heal for the Fury. A couple little shots here on the Victor. Heal there for the Ram. He just got rewind again by the Atlas. That man's being countered quite heavily. There's a few little cheeky shots. Koga's just here. He's gone. Okay, there's another heal for him for the extra 300. Go ahead and pop the ultimate. That effect actually looks really, really pretty. Why does it look so much different there? I missed it completely, but I don't know why it looked different than it did in the other match. It's weird. Yeah, I don't know why the ultimate looked so different just there when I used it. I feel like it looked worse than that in the other matches, but maybe again I'm just misremembering. That's with the ultimate. He's just gone ahead and banished me. There's like 5 people in front of me, so I think I'm dead. We might as well just grab somebody for a second. I was in the middle of literally everybody. Grab went for the ult. Hello Fury. She's gone for hers as well, which I heard and just kind of ignored for some reason. Hello Grover. I'm just going to get more shots into you. There's the grab at the end for no reason. It didn't even go on cooldown, luckily. That's a stun from the Fury. Jesus Christ, that bodied me. For some reason my F auto cancelled itself. Either that or I double tapped it. There's a grab for the Fury. Koga, just go in, fam. There's a heal for you. Okay, I guess I can go ahead and just do it. That works too. Nice. Get rid of the enemy Koga as well. I'll take the double. Binary Star Genos with this setup honestly just works so goddamn well. That is Atlas with the rewind. We'll go ahead and grab him because he can't get out of it, although he's going to rewind our Ram. There's a heal for him. I guess we can go ahead and throw the ult just there. Finish him off. Koga's going for the ultimate. That's fine. Couple little shots into him and also a grab. We got rid of the Koga. There's a heal for him. Atlas went for the ult. I think is on top. Ram's running around. Yeah, what I was trying to say though is I don't usually take sound effects into account when it comes to a skin unless it's just one that I really, really like or one that I really dislike, in which case I will consider it. And with this one I actually really like the sound effects on it, which gives it like an extra half point for me, so I'd easily give this an 8. There goes the Grover. He's easily been the biggest pain in this match. There goes the Atlas as well. Not an Atlas, a Fury. I was trying to say the Atlas was the pain, but for some reason I just can't do my words today. There's some shots into the Grover. I think I might be dead. Never mind, we're just going to whoop his ass. Nice. The amount of freaking selfie we have in this setup is genuinely kind of ridiculous. Let's get rid of the Koga here as well if we can. He's going to go for his ultimate. Heal for her. Okay, there's a shot to finish him off. Go ahead and throw the ultimate just there. Grover went for the ultimate. We just removed him from it. What brutal bloody plays back to back, but there is the victory. I feel like I did pretty well in that one. Both the games where we played Binary started well, and then the other one where we were healing, we depended on the team and it didn't really work out, but there we go. There are the stats for game 3. Super solid. 12, 3, 12, 44k, 40k. I will happily take that. For the rest of them, Koga did pretty good. The Fury did okay. We actually doubled her on both of her stats, which is kind of weird. Then our Victor did pretty good, and so did our Ram. For this, the Grover did alright. That Fury did pretty damn good. The Atlas was definitely the biggest pain in the ass. He only had 1 death there, which really shows you how much better he was doing than pretty much everybody there on his side. Then finally, their Koga did okay, and their Victor had a bit of a hard time. Our Koga said that Koga is now useless. If you want to see my opinions on that and me talk about it and cover it and stuff, I've done that already. If you look at the last video of me playing Koga on the channel, it will be me talking about the nerfs he's getting in this update, or that he's already had because the patch is live. But there we go. That was Genos. I don't really know what else I can add here at the end. The skin is really solid. I feel like I got pretty much all my thoughts across. Just to give you a bit of a different angle on it though, I'd say the skin itself, like Genos without the weapon or the cape, is probably like a 5, and then you add the weapon, you add the cape, and it goes up to like a 7 or an 8. The sound effects are also nice, and the general effect on the skin are also pretty good, so I'm actually quite happy with it. I'll of course be giving away some codes for the Battle Pass stuff at some point whenever Evil Mojo gets around to sending me them, which they usually do, which I really do appreciate because I get one for myself and I also get a bunch to pass over to you guys. As for the builds in that one, they both worked really, really well. They're they're pretty standard for Genos, so there's nothing really I can say about them that I haven't already said. Yeah, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, of course, let me know what you want to see me do next. I'll see you guys all very, very soon, and as always, stay Frostfang.